everyone. Thank you for joining us virtually in today's discussion on mental health and mental illness. If you don't already know who we are and what we do, I'd like to take a brief moment to share that with you. Once upon a time, like many, I was at a deep and dark place in my life. I searched far within my soul and I tried to pull myself out. After much reflection, I came to the realization that I wanted to focus on being kind to myself, kind to others, and honing in on my own positive mental health. And thus, Shine to Be Kind was created. Shine to Be Kind was created to shine a light on the goodness that humanity can provide for one another, and to spread that prosperity through group initiatives that support, engage, and inspire awareness for positive mental health throughout our beautiful community. I also want to note that I am not a doctor. I'm not a therapist or medical professional in any capacity whatsoever. I'm someone who has personally been affected by both mental health and mental illness. This topic is very near and dear to my heart, and I wanted to share its importance with all of you. Let me put this into perspective for you, using my arm muscle as the example. In order for my muscle to be healthy, there are basic necessities that it requires that I myself can provide, such as eating nutritious foods to ensure it's receiving vitamins and minerals. And when my body cannot send enough of those vitamins and minerals to my muscle, I may have to take extra vitamins, and that's okay. My muscle also requires me to drink a lot of water to stay hydrated so that my muscle does not cramp up and can function to the best of its ability. My muscle may require more water due to my genetics, possibly a previous injury, or my specific body type. It also needs to be exercised at least once a day to ensure it stays fit and strong and keeps its functionality as best it can for as long as it can. And I personally want to be mobile into my elder years, so it's very important. My muscle may require more or less work with it, depending again on my genetics, previous injury, or due to my specific body type. It also is dependent on how the rest of my body responds to how my arm muscle can function on its own. That same muscle also requires my body to rest and sleep, so ensuring that I get plenty of rest each day is especially important. It may require more rest or sleep due to, again, my genetics, previous injury, or my specific body type. You may not be able to see this one, but my muscle also requires self-love. Yes, self-love. And what that means is maybe a little massage here and there would be extra beneficial when I'm able or when time permits. And due to all those other factors that I mentioned, I may need a massage more often or less often than others. It also may mean to have esteem or understanding and knowledge of and for my muscle, and know that it is unique and beautiful and my muscle. This is what mental health looks like. Only instead of my arm muscle or my back or the arch in my foot or any other muscle, it is my brain, which is also a muscle. What is unique about each and every one of us is our mental health may look different from your sisters or your brothers or your neighbors or coworkers. But the same common factors of what we all need is the same. Take that same arm muscle right here. Ooh, now it's extremely sore. So I try to mitigate that pain or discomfort on my own. I try a heating pad, taking extra or different vitamins. I take a bath and even rest extra this week. But for some reason, my arm muscle is still in a lot of pain. This now means that no level of self-care of my mental health routine can fix it. This now means that I need to seek medical help, which means a visit to the doctor's office. The doctor, after taking many tests, x-rays, ultrasounds, blood work, the whole 9 yards, the doctor says that somehow I damaged my arm muscle. The answer as to how I damaged my arm muscle can vary. And we can sit here and think of hundreds of ways I could have damaged my muscle, but the important issue now is I need to heal my arm muscle as best I can to be able to continue my everyday routine, and specifically, my mental health routine. The doctor, after much deliberation from other physicians, is now saying, I may need surgery to repair it. And after much deliberation with my family, we decide to move forward with the surgery. This will also mean taking medication for healing and possibly pain. It also means physiotherapy to ensure it can function as best it can again. After the surgery, I have a follow-up appointment with my doctor, and they tell me that my arm muscle will never be the same again. That I have to use caution during certain activities that I may require additional therapy and indefinite use of vitamins and minerals. My arm muscle will now never function the same way it did before. This is what mental illness looks like. My arm muscle, from the outside, may look and feel like everyone else's healthy muscle, but mine is now damaged. I can still do most of the same activities as everyone else, but I have to do now with much more care and caution. And in order to do so, in order for that muscle to function almost the same as any other healthy young muscle, I have to take medication. Why is it that an athlete can have an injury which involves medical professional help, but someone whose muscle is their brain may also suffer from an injury, who may need medical professional help, is not viewed the same way? I feel everyone has been impacted by someone they know, or a friend of a friend of a friend of a cousin, who has a mental illness. And now, more than ever, our mental health is being impacted in ways we feel we cannot control. But it is the only thing we can control. Mental health may look like taking an extra nap or an extra shower or bath today. It may mean calling a friend that you already spoke with this morning because you saw a video and it made you think of that time. You know that time? Yeah, it's okay. Mental health may mean juicing for a week and cleansing because you binged on the weekend. Lord knows I have. It may look like shaving your beard completely off and starting a new look, or just to grow fresh new beard hair. It may look different to everyone, but at the end of each and every day, we need to be able to function in our everyday lives. And some people need to take care of a mental illness and their mental health. The two are independent, but they do come from the same family. You know, second cousin twice removed. Yeah, that one. We all have a responsibility to ourselves to take care of me, myself, and I, our mental health, however you see fits your needs. It is absolutely, unequivocally okay to also require help for your mental illness, and imperative to your survival to seek medical professional help. Many who suffer from a mental illness, who do not feel comfortable talking about it, acknowledging it, or seeking help, try to cope in other ways. Let's end the stigma. Start talking. Speak up. Speak out. Knowledge is 100% power, and education is one of the huge keys to ending this pandemic. Oh, sorry, not COVID. The one that was already happening before COVID. Together, let's learn the difference and educate ourselves. Share your wisdom and experiences. It will not only help you, but you may also help someone else who is struggling. And remember, we shine our brightest when we are our kindest. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, I just wanted to thank you so much for watching part 1 of our video series in regards to our discussions with mental health and mental illness. I am excited to host part 2 next week, where we dive further into our mental health and mental wellness and what we can do for ourselves to be the best versions that we can be. Thanks so much. See you next Wednesday.